What's going on, everyone? Hootmoney here with another video for you guys today. Today we are going to be talking about Vinco Ventures or Bbig stock, as there has been loads of volatility and we have the TYDE dividend around the corner, with the record date being on May 18th or Wednesday, 1 week from today. Drop a like on the video if y'all enjoyed this content. Subscribe to the channel if y'all are new. Join Hootmoney trade alerts if you guys want all of the plays. We called RDBX at $2.10. We got an Ethereum at $2.38. We've been scalping SPY like an absolute legend. Other people are testimony to that. So Hootmoney trade alerts is the hedge to the bear market right now. It's the first link in the description down below if you guys want to join that. But with all that being said, let's get right into today's video. Alright, so Bbig is down. So let's just look at a timeline of events of what happened to see if this possibly could have been predicted. So right here on the chart, or Friday, April 29th, we saw a spike up in Bbig stock. We also saw that institutions loaded up on call options for the first time, and those call options ended up expiring 1 week from the purchase date, and they had a $3 strike price, which was all the way up here, well above what the stock is trading for. And again, they expired right here on May 6th. Now, you could say that this is insider trading because retail didn't have the same type of information. We knew that we were going to be getting a record date soon, but we didn't know exactly when. Institutions knew of this, and they ended up loading up on all of these call options an extremely high premium. I mean, it just keeps going and going and going and going, all for this $3 strike price expiring on May 6th. So I ended up buying these call options myself, following that big money institutional flow, and I ended up selling them, holding them all the way to Friday, going down 80%, 90% first on them, and then going up over 300% on them. So it's pretty clear that institutions know exactly what they are doing here, as they clearly insider traded this announcement, buying those weekly call options that are out of the money, some of the most risky type of calls, and then selling them right here after we get that news of the TYDE record date. Alright, so come May 6th, which is right here after the large spike up, the first day of trading after the TYDE record date is released, we get some more institutional bets. So I first noticed it on Unusual Whales because I was following that flow from the moment the stock market opened the next day just to see what was happening. We saw a load of $5 put options, which are essentially a bet that the stock price will be going down, with a $5 strike price that is in the money and expiring on May 20th, which is about 9 days from today. So going back to the institutional flow, I quickly realized that these put options that were placed were actually from institutions, and again, the $5 strike price for $5.20 expiration. And here you guys can see institutions loaded up on $700,000 worth of put options, which are the right to sell Bbig at $5 per share. So if you just take 703,000 and you show how many shares this is attached to, institutions now have the right to sell up to 70 million shares of Bbig, which is about half their float. So moving into the institutional flow again, you guys can see what happened here on May 6th. So first came those 429 call options for a weekly expiration, and we got that spike up. Well, now we are getting all of these put options, more premium being spent on them too, because they are in the money, $700,000 right there for the in the money put options expiring on May 20th. Well, Bbig stock price has been moving down since that date. So while most people were expecting that TYDE dividend record date to hit, and Bbig's share price just goes up and continues to go up and continues to squeeze, institutions were doing the opposite, and they were actually doubling down on their short positions. Now, why the heck would they bet against Bbig when it has its largest catalyst ever coming in about 2 weeks? How does that make any sense? And I've mentioned this on my channel before, but a spin-off dividend doesn't really add any value to a company. Yes, it's whatever the market is saying that spin-off dividend is worth, but it doesn't actually add tangible value, cash, to the company, right? Does that make sense? Well, when you do get a spin-off dividend come May 18th and you no longer can purchase BBIG shares to get TYDE shares, well, now you're out of luck because that value has been extracted from BBIG. And the expiration date right here is May 20th, 2022, and that would fall 2 days after you lose that right to get TYDE shares. So from a fundamental standpoint, it does make sense that they would buy put options knowing that TYDE value is going to be extracted out of BBIG. But the fact that BBIG has pumped and dumped all the way back to the value it was at before we even got the TYDE record date, something seems up with that. I'd like to quickly thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Moomoo, a licensed FINRA broker that does absolutely zero payment for order flow. They also give away free level 2 data when you sign up, and all you have to do to get this promotion you're seeing on screen right now is deposit $1 on their platform. You get 2 free stocks valued up to $3,500 each, giving you a total value of up to $7,000. Absolutely insane promotion. You click that link, it'll take you to this landing page where it'll say open and fund your account and get up to 5 free stocks. Those are these 5 free stocks that you are seeing right there. But the probability right now is actually doubled to get Amazon stock, which is one of the most valuable stocks that you can get in this promotion. And that probability is doubled right now for the next 33 hours. So again, free level 2 data, 5 free stocks right there. Promotion is below, links in the description or pinned comment section if you guys wanted to check it out. You got to click one of those links to get it. And with all that being said, let's get right back into today's video. Now, the first explanation is obviously the crypto market is crashing, going under. If we just look at something like Coinbase right now, ticker symbol coin, you can see how down bad these crypto stocks are. I mean, this thing IPO'd around what, $300 a share. It's down over 80% from its lows at $50 a share right now. So crypto stocks aren't doing too hot right now. We look at Riot Blockchain, same exact thing, right? It had a high of $80 per share. Now it's down over 90% to lows of $7 per share. And then again, same thing with Bitcoin, but a little bit less than these crypto companies. Bitcoin is down about $40,000 from its high of $70,000. So relating it back to CRYPTYDE, the company technically released a crypto company as a spin-off dividend at one of the worst times possible in the market. That on top of the fact that institutions had a vested interest in BBIG's stock price going down after they had already proved that they insider traded the TYDE spinoff announcement, and they were right about that. Well, they were also right about the stock price going down. So what happens from here on out? I do have some speculation to throw at you guys. So we have been seeing absolutely insanely weird price action in BBIG with just some weird volume spikes. Particularly yesterday, we saw absolutely crazy weird volume spikes. Leads me to believe that shorts are beginning to cover on BBIG, although it's not really showing a major impact in price action. If shorts did cover in the later half of the day yesterday, on balance volume was going up, but the stock price stayed, well, pretty flat. And that's a sign that, well, shorts covered, but it didn't really affect the stock price. Maybe it was in the dark pool, who knows. But what that does tell us is that shorts probably do want to cover to some extent before that record date. So based off of the fact that they waited until Thursday after hours before their options expired to announce the TYDE dividend, I think they're going to do the same thing when covering shorts. I think they want retail to see this downward nosedive, sell out, lose hope, give up their right to TYDE shares. And then I think 2 days before the record date, so the last day that you have to be on record as a shareholder to get your TYDE shares, I think that is when we'll finally see some very large amounts of short covering. BBIG loves to move when all hope is lost. So if shorts can just hold out to the last possible minute, they'll force retail into capitulating. They likely already have. I've already seen multiple people sell out, and then they'll likely cover as a last resort on 5/16. And just looking at the trajectory of BBIG, it is heading right down to that uber demand zone. In another day or two of this price action, it'll be right back into this green demand zone down here. So use your best judgment, but if it does decide to dip back to that 220 range before the TYDE dividend, before the spinoff, it's probably a buy. But again, obviously no financial advice. This is all just my speculative opinion about this stock. Anyways, my friends, that's about it for the update. I hope you guys have enjoyed. As always, drop a like on it if you guys did. Subscribe to the channel if y'all are new. Check out Hootmoney trade alerts if you guys want to bag up, get rich with Hootmoney. I'll show you guys some of the profit loss on the screen right now. It has been an absolute blast connecting with some of you guys over there in Hootmoney trade alerts and just seeing the gains that you guys are making as well. So it's all been good there. Also, check out Moomoo if you want up to $7,000 in free stock, free level 2 data, and a brokerage platform that doesn't do any payment for order flow. The link to sign up for Moomoo is in the description and pinned comments section as well. And with all that being said, I'll be seeing you guys next time. See you at 9:15 a.m. for the Market Open live stream.